I usually do. I lost it too at Lima, so I was able to do one.
I'd almost pay you to take that with you just to watch her reaction.
She knows where I live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the swim meet between Bluffton and Lima Senior. We're glad to have you join us here at the Putnam County YMCA for this dual meet between Bluffton and Lima Senior. Again, we welcome you to this dual swim meet between Bluffton and Lima Senior, being hosted by the Bluffton Swim Team, and we are at the Putnam County YMCA. Tonight is senior night. That means there will be a break partway through the meet where the Bluffton seniors and the Lima seniors will be recognized. Our first event of the night will be the girls' 200-yard medley relay, and that will be starting in just a moment. And the teams for the girls 200-yard medley relay are taking their places behind the blocks. This is event 1. In lane 2, it will be Lima Senior B. In lane 3, Lima Senior A. And in lane 4, Bluffton A.
But you would have got it right smack in the middle of her head. I could like skate.
The first swimmers are in the water getting ready for the backstroke portion. In lane 2, it is Gabrielle Avalos of Lima Senior. In lane 3, it's Abigail Beck of Lima Senior. And in lane 4, it's Olivia Barnes of Bluffton. Just hitting the 25 mark in the first portion of the relay. Abigail Beck in lane 3 for Lima Senior, currently in the lead. Olivia Barnes in lane 4 from Bluffton in second place. Gabrielle Avalos from Lima Senior B is in lane 2. Now getting ready to dive in for Lima Senior in lane 3 is Grace Beck. Grace Beck swimming the breaststroke portion. Lima Senior A currently in first place. Now diving in for Bluffton in lane 4. It's Allison Diller for the breaststroke. And it's Elsbeth Nelson up in lane 2 from Lima Senior. Your third swimmer for Lima Senior in lane 3 is Maya Parker. She is getting ready to dive in to do the butterfly portion of this medley relay. Second place team right now is Bluffton A in lane 4, Izzy Steckschulte about to dive in. And Cheyenne Lawrence from Lima Senior in lane 2 for Lima Senior B. Lima Senior A still currently in the lead of this race. Bluffton A gaining slightly, currently in second place here in lane 4. Now the anchor for Lima Senior is about to dive in. That's Madeline Emmerich in lane 3 for Lima Senior. Your anchor for Bluffton is Ella Armstrong. And the anchor up in lane 2 for Lima Senior B will be Bethany Jackson. Oh, looks like we got a race here to watch. Madeline Emmerich still holding on, but Ella Armstrong is moving along quickly. Okay, might be able to hear the cheering in the background here as it is close. Madeline Emmerich still with a slight lead. Ella Armstrong is trying to get in, and first place holds on. Lima Senior A with a time of 2:16.54. Very close second place. Bluffton A with a time of 2:16.73, less than 0.2 difference. Nice anchor leg there by Ella Armstrong. And Bethany Jackson from Lima Senior B bringing it in for the third place finish in Event 1, the girls' 200-yard medley relay. Event 2 is the boys' 200-yard medley relay. We have two relay teams racing each other. In lane 3, it will be Lima Senior A, and in lane 4, it will be Bluffton A. Again, this is Event 2, the boys' 200-yard medley relay. Lima Senior in lane 3, Bluffton in lane 4. Ryan Utendorf, the backstroker for Lima Senior, and Riley Verb, the backstroker for Bluffton. Riley Verb bringing it home for the first leg of this race. Simon Durstein getting ready to dive in for the breaststroke portion of this race for Bluffton currently in the lead. Seth Jones from Lima will be the next swimmer in this relay, swimming the breaststroke. CJ McCall from Bluffton getting ready to dive in for the butterfly portion of this race. Bluffton is currently in the lead with the boys' 200-yard medley relay. Seth Jones from Lima Senior finishing his leg of this relay. Chris Salati getting ready to dive in for the butterfly portion. And Landon Armstrong from Bluffton diving in now as the anchor leg. Bluffton still with a strong commanding lead in this race. Chris Salati finishing his leg of the relay, and he'll be passing it off to Noah Edwards, who'll be anchoring the Lima Senior relay for the boys 200-yard medley relay. And a nice finish for Bluffton, first place in a time of 1:51.28, shaving off several seconds. They came in with a seed time of 1:54.34, so a time of 1:51.28. Congratulations to them for dropping time. Noah Edwards finishing it off for Lima Senior, and they'll finish in second place. This is event 3, the girls 200-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Bethany Jackson of Lima Senior. Lane 3, Cheyenne Lawrence of Lima Senior. Lane 4, Andrea Barassa of Bluffton. And lane 5, Malia Lee of Bluffton. At the first 25, it's Cheyenne Lawrence and Malia Lee. Lee with a slight edge right now. Lee in first place, Lawrence in second. Your third place swimmer at the moment, Andrew Barassa. Bethany Jackson is over in lane 2. As we get to the first flip turn, Cheyenne Lawrence has taken the lead, moving into the second 50 of this race. Malia with a nice smooth stroke. She's definitely gaining ground as she, through the long stretches of this. It looks like Cheyenne might be getting her on the flip turn right now. Cheyenne is still with the slight lead, but watch as Malia moves her way up again as these girls are just about ready to finish the halfway point of their race. Currently in third place, Andrew Barassa currently is in lane 4, and Bethany Jackson is there up in lane 2. Now watch at this flip turn because these two ladies are very close. You'll see Cheyenne did an open turn there. Malia did a flip turn, and they are neck and neck for first place right now as they are nearing the 3/4 of the way done with this race. I think Cheyenne's got the very slight lead at the moment as these ladies go into their final 50. We'll see who has the strength to finish this. Definitely a tough race you've got here going. As you've got to have strategy, you also have to have endurance, and at this point you also have to have speed. And right now it looks like Bluffton's got the slight lead for the first place spot. Cheyenne Lawrence currently in second as the girls are finishing up this final 25. First place to Malia Lee with a time of 2:40.93. Second place to Cheyenne Lawrence with a time of 2:42.33. Malia Lee came in with a no time. She has been swimming for several years. Cheyenne Lawrence, we need to note, she had an incredible time drop. She came in with a time of 2:51.3 and just swam a 2:42.33. Check that out, a 9-second time drop, which is excellent. Andrea Barassa finishing up for Bluffton. I'll be getting third place. She gets a time of 3:21.54. Also a great time drop for her. She came in with a time of 3:36.05 and finished with 3:21.54. Excellent time drop for Andrea. And fourth place goes to Bethany Jackson. Event 4 is the boys' 200-yard freestyle. Just 2 swimmers in this race, and both of them are from Bluffton. In lane 4, it's CJ McCall, and in lane 5, it's Eric Nygaard. So CJ McCall comes into this race with an 8-second seed advantage over Eric Nygaard, but you can see Eric's right there working to stay right up next to him as they get just about finished with their first 50. Halfway point as CJ McCall with a lead, but not by much. Keep an eye on Eric Nygaard. He's got a lot of endurance as a cross-country runner, which will definitely help him as we get to this second part of the race. CJ McCall in lane 4 with a lot of strength as he drives in to the end of this race. He finishes in first place with a time of 2:20.08. An over 5-second time drop for CJ. His seed time was 2:25.48. Second place goes to Eric Nygaard with a time of 2:31.41. Also a time drop, 2 seconds. He came in with a time of 2:33. Event 5 is the girls' 200-yard IM. We have 3 swimmers. In lane 2, it's Elsbeth Nelson. In lane 3, it's Abigail Beck. And in lane 4, it's Allison Diller. Elsbeth and Abigail both from Lima Senior, and Allison is from Bluffton. Allison Diller in the lead as the first portion of the IM is over. Moving into the backstroke, Abigail Beck from Lima Senior in second place. Elsbeth Nelson from Lima Senior in third. And I think I say this every time I commentate a meet. I'm really just a swim mom who has many years of watching swimmers. I'm a runner and not a swimmer, but I think that this has got to be a really intense race. The 200 free is a race where you actually have a chance to kind of analyze your strategy, when to go fast, when to go slow. But in the 200 IM, it's pretty much sprint of every single stroke. As fast as you can go for every single stroke. And the swimmers are going to have certain ones that they're really good in, and then they're going to have certain ones that they're not so good in. Now, breaststroke is definitely a stroke that Allison Diller is really good in. She's been a zone qualifier for the YMCA, and you can see at this point she is gaining. She's increasing her lead right now as this is one of her strong strokes. Abby Beck would say that breaststroke is all right stroke for her, but she would say that probably freestyle and maybe backstroke might be more of the strokes that she'd be concentrating on. Elsbeth Nelson also likes breaststroke as well. She's up there in lane 2. Now we're to the grit point of the race. That's just my personal opinion. This is the point where how much do these girls have left? I've been told by my swimmer kids that this is the point where your arms really feel heavy. And normally, if you may be a really good freestyler, it can be tough at this point because you've already exerted so much energy right now, and you're just trying to keep going toward the end. And Allison Diller is getting closer to the end as she has less than 25, less than 15, less than 10 to go. She came in with a seat time of 2:31.83, and we'll see where she finishes. First place for Allison Diller with a time of 2:32.79. Abigail Beck comes in with a second place with a time of 2:43.58. Lima Senior actually had a swim meet last night for Abigail and Els. Both these girls swam the 200 IM last night, so 2 nights in a row. They're doing this race. 3 minutes, 0.7 is the time for Els. First place, Allison Diller. Second place, Abigail Beck. Third place, Elsbeth Nelson. Event 6, the boys 200-yard IM. 3 swimmers in this race. In lane 2, it's Seth Jones from Lima Senior. In lane 3, it's Chris Salati of Lima Senior. And in lane 4, it's Riley Verb of Bluffton. Riley Verb jumping out to the quick lead as the swimmers move from the butterfly portion to the backstroke portion of this race. Chris Salati currently in second place, Seth Jones in third. So Riley Verb's seed time is a 2:10.50. He actually has a 17-second lead over the second-seeded swimmer, Chris Salati, with a 2:27.2. And we are definitely seeing him with a strong lead right now into the third leg of the 200 IM, the breaststroke portion. Be watching lane 2. Seth Jones is a good breaststroker, and you're probably going to see him sneak up on Chris Salati during this portion of the race. Riley Verb getting ready for his final part of the 200 IM, the freestyle. Second place is still Chris Salati. Seth Jones is getting closer as the 2 Lima senior swimmers prepare for their final part of the 200 IM. Riley Verb from Bluffton finishing in first place with the 200-yard IM with a time of 2:15.35. And it looks like Chris Salati from Lima Senior is going to hold on for second place. Time of 2:33.16. And third place goes to Seth Jones with a time of 2:37.27. Time now for event 7. This is the girls' 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 2. In lane 2, it's Bethany Jackson of Lima Senior, and in lane 3, it's Bethany Jackson of Lima Senior, and in lane 4, Andrea Barassa of Bluffton. We've been watching quite a few races that have a lot of laps, and this is just down and back. Down once, flip, turn, and back. We're moving into the sprint portion of the meet. Now you can really notice 2 different styles of swimming here between Bethany and Andrea. It's hard to say which one is working better, as it's pretty close between both girls. Andrea with a slight lead right now over the 2. Andrew Barrasso finishes first in this heat with a time of 38:56. Bethany Jackson second with a time of 38:63. Heat 2 of 2. Lane 1, it's Gabriela Avalos of Lima Senior. Lane 2, Madeline Emmerich of Lima Senior. Lane 3, Grace Beck of Lima Senior. Lane 4, Ellie Hoffman of Bluffton. And Lane 5, Celia Smith of Bluffton. Grace Beck currently in the lead here. Just a full disclosure for all of you, that is one of my 2 daughters who is swimming. And she is trying to break the Lima Senior record right now. She came so close to it last night, and she didn't quite get it. 26.2 is her time tonight. Last night she swam a 25.6, and the record for Lima Senior is a 25.56. So she'll have another chance at sectionals. First place finish, though, for Grace Beck in a time of 26.2. Second place goes to Ellie Hoffman from Bluffton in a time of 29.53. And third place goes to Maddie Emmerich of Lima Senior, 31.51. Event 8 in the boys 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, it's Gavin Lyons of Lima Senior. Lane 2, Ryan Udendorf of Lima Senior. Lane 3, Noah Edwards of Lima Senior. Lane 4, Simon Durstein of Bluffton. Lane 5, Sam Durstein of Bluffton. And lane 6, Jacob Lehman, also of Bluffton. Current leader is Simon Durstein, and I predict he's going to win. And he did. The time of 26.42. First place goes to Simon Durstein. I'm going to make a guess that that's his brother in lane 5, Sam Durstein, finishing in second place with a time of 28.67. Third place goes to Noah Edwards of Lima Senior with a time of 28.74. It's time now to take a short break. Normally, this would be the portion where diving is happening, but tonight in this meet, it's going to be our time to recognize the seniors. The seniors for Lima Senior are Grace Beck, Seth Jones, Cheyenne Lawrence, Megan Knuckles, and Ryden Udendorf. If you put your focus over to the doors that you see in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, the seniors are going to be coming through with their parents. And Bluffton has 5 seniors to recognize tonight. Our first senior is Olivia Barnes, with parents Leslie Barnes and Bill Edwards. Olivia plans on studying business and marketing at The Ohio State University. Her words of wisdom for her younger teammates: don't start stretching until it is time for warm ups to start. Never forget your backstroke count. Lastly, enjoy every practice and meet because the season goes way faster than you think. I know you can hardly see them. You can see her mom. There she is right there off to the corner of your screen. So pay attention. Your best view of these seniors is going to be right there in the door as they walk in. Our next senior is Andrea Barassa with her parents Mark and Jackie Barassa. After graduation, Andrea plans on joining the workforce, hopefully in the childcare field. Andrea's favorite memories of swim team include going to practice and dryland with her teammates. She says Coach Bob and Coach Diller are her favorite coaches in the world, and she won't ever forget them. Her words of wisdom to her younger teammates is to do what the coaches ask you to do without complaining. Andrea Barassa. And what you can't see is the seniors are getting a gift, the moms are getting a flower. The next senior is Simon Durstein with his parents Matt and Janny Durstein. Simon plans to attend a university where he can study business and finance, so one day he can be an entrepreneur. Simon also would like to participate in either sock or track at the collegiate level. His favorite memories of swim are eating loads of food after practice and watching Riley dominate. Simon Durstein. Our next senior is Ellie Hoffman with her parents Larry and Marcy Hoffman. Ellie plans on studying marine biology at Bowling Green State University. Her favorite memories are definitely when we would get hot tub time at the end of practice and the day we became an official team. Ellie's words of wisdom for her younger teammates: enjoy it while it lasts and make some memories. Our final senior is Celia Smith with her parents Dan and Chanda Smith. Celia plans to attend college studying either nursing or social work. Her favorite memory is of Coach Diller singing What Makes You Beautiful by One Direction to get her in the water for practice. Celia's words of wisdom to her younger teammates are don't make fun of Coach Diller when she spells something wrong, like lunges. And we certainly wish the best to all of Bluffton seniors as well as all of Lima seniors. The teams will definitely be different next year without them. And the meet will resume in just a moment. Coming up next, we'll have event 12, the boys' 100-yard butterfly with Riley Verb. After that, we'll have event 13, the girls' 100-yard freestyle with Gabriella Avalos, Cheyenne Lawrence, Elizabeth Nelson, Izzy Steckschulte, Olivia Barnes, and Celia Smith. So stay tuned. We've got more swimming between Bluffton and Lima Senior coming up very soon. The meet is back on, and it's time for event 12, the boys 100-yard butterfly, and we have one swimmer, Riley Verb, and he is in lane 4. It's coming in with a time of 1:03.78.
She's not a Bluffton high school swimmer. He used to be, didn't she? No. She's a part of our club. She's a Corey Rawson high school student, so this is Corey Rawson swim club.
Well, congratulations to Riley for a time drop, 3-second time drop. He came in with a time of 1:03.78, timed 1 minute .01 with no competition, and that is excellent. Moving now to event 13, the girls 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, it's Gabriela Avalos of Lima Senior. Lane 2, Cheyenne Lawrence of Lima Senior. Lane 3, Elsbeth Nelson of Lima Senior. Lane 4, Izzy Steckschulte of Bluffton. Lane 5, Olivia Barnes of Bluffton. And lane 6, Celia Smith, also of Bluffton. Izzy Steckschulte taking the quick lead in this 100 freestyle sprint. Elsbeth Nelson from Lima Senior currently in second. At the flip turn, Izzy Steckschulte in first place. Elsbeth Nelson is in second place. Third place appears to be a tie, or almost a tie, between Cheyenne Lawrence and Olivia Barnes. First place finish, Izzy Steckschulte of Bluffton with a time of 1:07.21. Congratulations to her on a time drop. Her seeded time was 1:09. Second place goes to Elsbeth Nelson of Lima Senior with a time of 1:11.65. Third place, Cheyenne Lawrence of Lima Senior, 1:22.84. Fourth place, third place went to Olivia Barnes, one time of 1:22.27. Fourth place, Cheyenne Lawrence, 1:22.84. Fifth place, Celia Smith from Bluffton. Sixth place, Gabriela Avalos from Lima Senior. Event 14, the boys 100-yard freestyle. In lane 2, it's Ryan Udendorf of Lima Senior. Lane 3, Noah Edwards of Lima Senior. Lane 4, Landon Armstrong of Bluffton. And lane 5, Eric Nygaard of Bluffton. Landon Armstrong is your leader right now at the halfway point. Second place appears to be Eric Nygaard, though Noah Edwards up in lane 3 is also very close. A lot of times it's a flip turn that's going to help a swimmer. So let's watch this turn for Eric Nygaard and Noah Edwards coming up here. Eric with a slight lead at the moment, doing an open turn. Noah Edwards doing an actual flip turn. And they come out quite almost tied. Your first place finisher is done. That's Landon Armstrong with a time of 56.93. Another time drop there. He came in with a seed time of 57.77. Second place goes to Eric Nygaard with a time of 1:06.56. Third place, Noah Edwards with a time of 1:06.62. And fourth place goes to Ryan Utendorf with a time of 1:15.83. Now we're combining events 15 and 16 for the boys and girls 500-yard freestyle. In lane 1, it's Madeline Emmerich of Lima Senior. We call her Maddie. Lane 2, it's Maya Parker of Lima Senior. Lane 3, it's Ella Armstrong of Bluffton. Lane 4, it's Chris Salati of Lima Senior. I take that back. Apparently we're not combining. So it is just the girls here. Ella Armstrong, your current leader. We do have a long way to go. However, this is the 500. And as we got this race going, I need to give an apology out to Malia Lee. I tell you what, Malia, I've been saying your name here and there for the past couple years at swim events, and I've always mispronounced it. So I apologize to Malia. I also was not sure what school she was with because she's always been with Bluffton. And I found out from Coach Diller that now that Bluffton is an actual team, Corey Rawson has moved to having their own swim club. So Malia Lee is a member of the Corey Rawson Swim Club. Of course, she did get first place in the 200-yard free earlier in this race. So Malia, I apologize to you for mispronouncing your name, and I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to get it right from this point onward. Keep swimming well. Girls 500 moving along now. Maya Parker appears to have a slight lead now over Bluffton. This is a race that requires some logic. A smooth stroke is definitely a help, which you'll see Maya Parker has. There's also a little bit of strategy. You probably can't see the swimmers at the end who are holding the number cards, but there's actually strategy involved that they can give messages to the swimmers based on how the swimmers need to be adjusting their swim stroke. Moving it one way or the other might mean go faster, go slower, you're doing well. So if you watch those card holders, you might be able to figure out their messages that they are passing on to their swimmers. Maya Parker still has the lead at the moment. Now, I mentioned earlier that Lima Senior, we had a swim meet last night, and Maya Parker swam the 500. Her swim cap started to fall off, and she got about 3/4 of the way in the race, and she actually flipped the cap out of the water during her stroke. I think tonight she's got her goggles on a little more tightly over that swim cap. Maya Parker still with the lead, but Ella Armstrong not far behind her. And we're at the halfway point now of this race. Madeline Emmerich of Lima Senior is your third place swimmer right now. She's up in lane 1. Maya Parker of Lima Senior appears to be increasing her lead over Ella Armstrong of Bluffton, who is currently in second place. Both of these girls are freshmen. Maya has been swimming since she was about 7. I'm unsure of Ella's swimming experience, but it looks like she is not a brand new swimmer, as she has a good stroke and is keeping up a decent pace for this 500. Madeline Emmerich up in lane 1 is a sophomore. Just 75 yards left to go for Maya Parker, who still is in the lead in this 500 free race. She is from Lima Senior. Second place swimmer is Ella Armstrong. She's in lane 3, and she's from Bluffton. Your third place swimmer is Maddie Emmerich from Lima Senior. And it's the final 50. Here's the point where you see how much these swimmers have left. Already seeing Ella Armstrong pick it up a bit here in this final 50. Maya Parker is continuing with her smooth stroke as she's now down to her final 25. Maya Parker is coming in with a time of 6:43.41. And she's going to finish with a time of 6:41.47. So it's multi-second time drop for her. Second place to Ella Armstrong with a time of 6:46.35. So Maya Parker dropping 2 seconds tonight for her season best. Ella Armstrong dropping 9 seconds, over 9 seconds, came in with a time of 6:55.73 and swam a 6:46.35. Excellent time drop. And a great time drop for Maddie Emmerich as well. She swam a 7:09.22, a 4-second time drop for Maddie Emmerich. Time now for the second 500-yard freestyle. It's the boys. And we have 2 swimmers tonight. In lane 4, it's Chris Salati, a junior from Lima Senior. And in lane 5, Jacob Lehman, a freshman from Bluffton. Both of these boys have Y swimming experience. Chris Salati swimming for the Wapakoneta YMCA for many years until he got to high school. Jacob Lehman swimming for the Lima YMCA. Of course, neither of them would swim for the Y during their high school season, but both are definitely benefiting from that training that they've had throughout the years. Now, Chris Salati comes in with a 45-second seed time ahead of Jacob Lehman. Chris Salati with a 6:15.05. Jacob Lehman with 7 minutes flat. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to Jeff Bolus for, again, volunteering to set up this equipment and make sure that this live stream is possible. He has been doing so much for swimming this season to make sure that viewers just like you have an opportunity to watch these events, even though no parents are allowed. Very, very few parents are here. The only ones who are here are the timers, the people who are actually volunteering. It's such a different environment this year than last year, and, you know, none of us are really happy about it, but we're definitely happy that our kids are having a swim season. So again, just want to say thank you to Jeff Bolus for working tirelessly. He sets up 2 cameras. He brings his own equipment. He sets up his streaming device. He sets up his switcher, all of the necessary elements needed so that you can watch a swim meet like this one. You also get to hear commentary. You also get to see camera switching, and you get to see graphics. Jeff really does an excellent job. So if you happen to know him, take some time and thank him for his willingness to serve in such a great way during this swim season. Cristolotti continuing to be your leader here in this two-person race in the 500-yard freestyle. Chris is in lane 4, and Jacob Lehman from Bluffton is lane 5. Chris is from Lima Senior. Our next race coming up will be event 17. It will be the girls' 200-yard freestyle relay. Lima Senior will have 2 relays, and Bluffton will have 1. Your leader, Cristolotti, is just about to get to the 75-yard mark at this flip turn. He's got 3 lengths to go before he finishes the race. And Jacob Lehman just hit his 75-yard mark. He's got 3 lengths of the pool left to go. Cristolotti is finishing his final length. Once he gets to the end of this length, he will finish, and he's going to finish in first place. First place finish for Cristolotti from Lima Senior with a time of 6:19.02. Jacob Lehman, the freshman from Bluffton, finishing his final lap, getting ready for his final flip turn and his final 25 yards in this race. Jacob poised to break his time, came in with a time of 7 minutes, .65. And he finishes with a time of 6:54.27. A more than 6-second time drop for Jacob Lehman. Congratulations to him. Relay time now. It's event 17. This is the girls' 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 1, it's Lima Senior B with Cheyenne Lawrence. Lane 2, Lima Senior A with Grace Beck. And in lane 4, Bluffton A with Ellie Hoffman. Oh, looks like we got the boys swimming as well, too. It's Lima Senior A in lane 5 and Bluffton A in lane 6. That's Chris Salati as the leadoff for Lima Senior, Simon Durstein for Bluffton. And your current leader is maybe Grace Beck over there in lane 3, though the boys are right close with her as well. Grace Beck is leading for the girls. The boys relay looks to be just about even right now. Second swimmers in the water at the moment. That's Maya Parker for Lima Senior. Here is a rundown of who is swimming right now. In lane 2 for Lima Senior, it's Gabriela Avalos. Lane 3 for Lima Senior, Maya Parker. Lane 4 for Bluffton, Olivia Barnes. Lane 5 for Lima Senior, Noah Edwards. Lane 6 for Bluffton, Jacob Lehman, who just finished the 500. Your current leader for the boys is Lima Senior, and your current leader for the girls is Lima Senior A. Third swimmer is in the water for Lima Senior, and that's Maddie Emmerich for Lima Senior A. Here's a rundown of your third line swimmers. In lane 2, it's Bethany Jackson for Lima Senior. In lane 3, it's Maddie Emmerich for Lima Senior A. In lane 4, it's Celia Smith for Bluffton. In lane 5, it's Gavin Lyons for Lima Senior. And in lane 6, it's Eric Nygaard of Bluffton. And there goes Abigail Beck for Lima Senior, the anchor for Lima Senior up there in lane 3. Here are your anchors for all of these races. Lane 2, it's Elsbeth Nelson from Lima Senior. In lane 3, it's Abigail Beck from Lima Senior, the current leader for the girls. In lane 4, it's Andrea Barassa from Bluffton. In lane 5, it's Seth Jones, the current leader for the boys, Lima Senior. And in lane 6, it's Sam Durstein of Bluffton. Lima Senior A boys, the first one to hit that final touchpad. They are the top finisher for the boys. The top finisher for the girls are Lima Senior A with a time of 1:58.4. Boys Lima Senior A finishing the time of 1:56.36. Bluffton boys finishing in second place with a time of 1:59.02. For the girls, again, it's Lima Senior A finishing in first place. Bluffton A second place with a time of 2:23.58. And Lima Senior B finishing in third place with a time of 2:27.75. Our next race is event 19. It's the girls 100-yard backstroke. We're going to see girls that just swam in this relay jump in to swim here now. In lane 2, it's Maya Parker from Lima Senior. Lane 3, Abigail Beck, who just anchored a relay from Lima Senior. Lane 4, it's Izzy Steckschulde from Bluffton. Lane 5, Malia Lee from Corey Rawson Swim Club. And lane 6, Olivia Barnes of Bluffton. Malia Lee, your current leader right now at the first flip turn. Abigail Beck appears to be in second place, though it's very close with Maya Parker. Third place right now is Maya Parker. Fourth place. Actually, I'm sorry, that's Izzy Steckschulde. I apologize to Izzy. Izzy Steckschulde is your leader right now at the flip turn here. She comes in with a time of 1:18.47. Second place at the moment appears to be Abigail Beck from Lima Senior, who's up in lane 3. Maya Parker in lane 2 is your third place swimmer at the moment. Then we have Malia Lee from Corey Rawson Swim Club, and Olivia Barnes is down in lane 6. And finishing up now, this is it. This is the final 25 of this race. Izzy Steckschulde still is leading, but Abigail Beck is coming up here, tightening the lead by just a little bit. Izzy Steckschulde finishing in first place with a time of 1:17.29. Abigail Beck second place with a time of 1:18.36. Maya Parker, third place. It's not showing up there on the, she must have had a soft touch, but I believe she finished in third place. Malia Lee, fourth place. And Olivia Barnes finishing up in lane 6 right now. And she comes in 5th. Event 20, the boys 100-yard backstroke. Just 2 swimmers in this race. In lane 3, it's Gavin Lyons from Lima Senior. And in lane 4, CJ McCall from Bluffton. The 100 breaststroke will be coming up next, girls and boys. And then we have the 400-yard freestyle relay to finish up this meet. CJ McCall is your current leader. He's a sophomore from Bluffton as he does his final flip turn in this 100-yard backstroke race and is swimming his final 25. Nice finish for CJ McCall in a time of 1:11.16. He came in with a C time of 1:14.02, so nearly a 3-second time drop for CJ McCall. And for those of you who are maybe novice swim parents in a second sense, any time a swimmer drops time, even if it's a fraction of a second, it is it's a notable improvement. So when you've got 3 seconds, that is a great thing. 1:33.71 is the time for Gavin Lyons. He finishes in second place. Looks like we're going to come.
They are combining in Jones, Armstrong, and Durstein is in 6.
We're combining events 21 and 22. It's the boys and girls 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, it's Seth Jones from Lima Senior. Lane 2, Landon Armstrong from Bluffton. Lane 3, Grace Beck from Lima Senior. Lane 4, Allison Diller from Lima Senior. Lane 5, Ellie Hoffman from Lima Senior. And in lane 6, Sam Durstein of Bluffton. Your early leader is Landon Armstrong from Bluffton. For the girls, it appears that Grace Beck and Allison Diller are neck and neck. Landon Armstrong is still your leader for the boys. Seth Jones from Lima Senior currently in second place. At the flip turn for the girls, it's Allison Diller with a slight lead over Grace Beck. Ellie Hoffman in third. For the boys, Landon Armstrong bringing it in. He is going to be the winner. Seth Jones in second place. For the girls, Allison Diller appears that she is going to finish in first place. Grace Beck in second place. Here's your times. Landon Armstrong finishes in a time of 1:11.85 for first place. Seth Jones 1:14.19. For the girls, it's Allison Diller with a time of 1:18.38 and Grace Beck a time of 1:20.56. Ellie Hoffman finishing third for the girls in 1:22.94. Sam Durstein finishing third for the boys in a time of 1:22.27. And now it's time for our final race of the event. Ellie Hoffman, who literally just got out of the water, is now diving in to swim in the 400-yard freestyle relay. It's Bluffton A girls for the in lane 2 and Bluffton A boys in lane 4. Well, rather, I'm sorry, it's Bluffton A girls in lane 3 and Bluffton A boys in lane 4. That's Riley Verb, your leadoff for the boys, and Ellie Hoffman, who seriously just got out of the water from swimming in that breaststroke, is now swimming the leadoff leg for the 100 free. You know, there's a benefit for these meets going fast for us, the viewers, because we spend less time waiting and watching. But for these swimmers, the quick turnaround can definitely be tough. We've seen that a few times now where swimmers get out of the water and have to just climb right back up on those dive blocks and take off again. Your second swimmer for the boys, Bluffton, it's Simon Durstein, sorry about that. Simon Durstein is swimming the second leg for the boys 400 freestyle relay. Izzy Steckschulde diving in for the girls 400-yard freestyle relay, who not long ago was swimming in the 100-yard backstroke. And I don't think I have to tell you who's winning at this point. We've got one girls team and we have one boys team. As long as they don't get disqualified, which is pretty rare in a freestyle relay event. Typically, a swimmer would have to dive early a lot of times to get a disqualification, and it's unlikely that's going to happen. And this will be the final race of tonight. Third swimmer for the boys is on the blocks. It's going to be Landon Armstrong. And your third swimmer for the girls is getting ready to dive in. That's Ella Armstrong. The anchor for the boys relay is CJ McCall. And your anchor for the girls relay will be Allison Diller, who's had a slight bit of rest, but not a whole lot of rest, as she just swam that 100 breaststroke in the previous race. Saw her back behind the block trying to get her leg muscles going. Still a little bit winded, and here she goes to anchor the 400 free relay for Bluffton. And the Bluffton boys finish in a time of 4:04:47. Allison Diller finishing up. Here's her final flip turn, getting ready for her final 25 yards of the night, and that will close out the night as well, as Bluffton girls 400-yard freestyle will get the first place finish for them. We're certainly thankful to all of you who spent the time to watch this tonight. Again, thankful to Jeff Bullis for all he's done. Thankful to the Bluffton Swim team for sponsoring this event. Girls finish in a time of 4:42:65, and that will wrap up our meet between Bluffton and Lima Senior. Thanks so much for watching this live broadcast of swimming.